everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. Nijisanji Project is a branch, or at least an agency, underneath AnyColor Inc., kind of like how Hololive is underneath Cover Inc., and they are a group of primarily 2D VTubers. Started out in JP, became part of EN. Back in the day, they had ID, Korea, and India as well, so ID being Indonesia, and they have come out recently with something big. As you know, AnyColor is a part of a consortium, basically a grouping of Japanese agencies, including Cover Corp, which is Hololive's parent company, of going after people who are damaging either their rights holders, their VTubers, etc. So that's what we're talking about today. We're taking a look at this. So regarding our response to infringement against our affiliated liver, Arus Almal. Arus, Almal, I'll show you who she is right now. And here she is. It's ours, Almal. Of course, you know, the translations can be, well, the way translations can be. She is a long-standing VTuber who has been with them since 2019. She is a fun one. I have watched her myself before all, you know, all the stuff that happened. I have watched her myself before, and she's very warm and more of like a sweetheart type of thing. She's very good. It says, we sincerely thank you for your continued support of the virtual liver groups Nijisanji EN. AnyColor Inc. here and after our company has actively taken specific measures against aggressive acts and defamatory acts targeting our affiliated livers. This time, during a live YouTube stream by our affiliated liver Ars Almal, a disclosure request for said information was approved against an individual here and after the subject. Same thing that kind of, you know, Hololive and Cover have done, who engaged in so-called trolling behavior by persistently spamming comments in a short period with the intent to disrupt the stream. So remember, in Japan, there is much lower burden of proof for this. There's much easier for them to get this for civil penalties, for civil reasons. It is more easy for them to get this than, let's say, in a Western country. Furthermore, based on the disclosed sender information of the subject, we pursued a claim for damages, resulting in a settlement where the subject acknowledged the obligation to issue a written apology to Ars Almal and pay 2 million yen. You divide that by about 150, and that's about $15,000 or so. $20,000. But still, that's quite a bit. That's about 15K. That's quite a bit. Currently, in collaboration with our affiliated livers, our company pursuing multiple legal actions, including lawsuits for disclosure of sender information against infringement acts targeting our affiliated livers or our company, including defamation, insult, damage to reputation, business interference through so-called trolling behavior. I guess that would be tortious interference or something like that. Invasion of privacy, threats, copyright infringement, etc. Our company will continue to promptly initiate legal procedures, including criminal procedures for those that need it, against any infringement acts targeting our affiliated livers or our company in the future. We kindly ask for your continued support and patronage. Additionally, our corporate sites report forum for aggressive or defamatory acts accepts reports not only for defamation against our affiliated livers, but also the unauthorized repost of cover song videos, short videos, live event footage, and reports related to impersonation. We express our heartfelt gratitude, and this is non-free use ones. This is basically somewhat fair use, non-fair use, which is basically, you know, like what I do here, commentary, etc. What they're talking about there is people just reloading it fully and treating it as their own. And it says, we express our heartfelt gratitude to everyone who has cooperated thus far and kindly request your continued cooperation. We're unable to respond to inquiries about this, of course, obviously, because it's a legal matter. People down here responding, saying, a nice one, thanks for your hard work. This is the right way, wasn't it? Since statements come with responsibility, because they do come with responsibility, at least a little bit, we shouldn't make unnecessary defamatory remarks. Imagine there are many things that are hard to notice on our own. My heart goes out to you for the emotional strain. Sincerely hope that this never happens again. Of course, Ars Almal. Like I said, she's just a streamer trying to do her thing. No matter what agency she's a part of, she is a streamer doing her own thing. She works hard. I've seen her streams. They're fun. So it does suck that she had any kind of trolling going on with anything that she did. There was a hack as we are talking about VTuber fan events, a fun way to celebrate your favorite VTubers. Recently, they have been doing several different VTuber MAID cafes along with Soryu. MAID cafe itself, as you can see here, they do the different things here, the checkies, akuma, other things here, other projects that they're having as well. You can see all of that there. they are having recently there, as I mentioned when it first came out, when the information first came out on March 25th, I did have a video on this. A new shift is starting. Join us at Asorio Maid Cafe as we welcome Iron Mouse, Keisan on Air, Henny of the Genius, Nyanners, Michimochievee, and Keinan Kuro to the Maid Cafe. As you can see, all of them there. Now, what was the hack? Let us get to that point here. It says, important notice regarding VMAID Invasion session ticket sales. Thank you all for incredible excitement and support from the community. We have truly appreciate it. Come aware that some customers were able to purchase tickets through a page that was not intended to be public and that not been officially released at the Sayu website. Please note that this link was not officially published or authorized by our team. So that's what it was. It wasn't like, oh, all their systems were hacked and you lost all the information. It was someone opened up a link and made a link available that was not supposed to be published and not available at all. At this time, all session times, package details, pricing are still being finalized. Information shown on that page was a placeholder content and is subject to change. So that was never supposed to happen. That's where the hack happened. It wasn't a bad one. It's just that someone decided, hell, let's force this out. Maybe did actually hack into the system. I'm not really sure. But somehow, some way, that unauthorized releasing of that site happened. As a result, all tickets purchased through this site will be fully refunded. We understand this may be disappointing, but please rest assured that we are working hard to finalize the session content for the best experience. There will be ample opportunities for everyone to secure tickets once sales are officially open. We'll be announcing the official ticket launching time and full session details very soon. Thank you again for your understanding and continued support. We look forward to seeing you at VMAID Invasion. How soon will they get a refund so I can afford to rebuy the tickets? It got refunded already, but the bank might take a few days to show. So the refunds have already gone through. Just letting everybody know, the refunds are officially processed, at least from the end of VTuber fan events. It just, banks take a couple of days, sometimes business days, to get things processed. Depending on your bank, it could be sooner, later, etc. Banks take however long they freaking want to. Hope you guys release the timing ASAP. Need to arrange my schedule ASAP. Have a hard time understanding how y'all made the placeholder fully functional. There's no way to give the option to move people who purchased from the link to the actual thing once finalized. I guess they just don't want it. They want it to be fair. That when it opens up, everybody who, it wants to is able to get it officially. I guess that's the main reason why they're doing this. I can definitely understand. And it sucks that this happened to them, where someone somewhere on the team or whatever made it so that that was out when it should not have been out. Something went wrong when it comes to sunnysplosion. It is nothing too serious, but I will get to exactly what it is. She is a VTuber who was once a part of Glitch Stars, and before that, before she became Sunny again, she was Sunny first, went into a certain rainbow agency under something, I believe it was called TTT, just giving you an idea, TTT, and she came back out of that and came back into Sunny in October 2024. Later on, in around 2025, joined Glitch Stars and now is her own independent streamer again. What I'm talking about, something went wrong, is here. I'm so happy to announce I'm coming back to streaming on Saturday, April 4th. Thank you all for your patience when I was on my health hiatus. So yeah, she had a health hiatus. We don't know exactly what it was. We don't know how serious it was. It was obviously serious enough for her to take some time off. It may have been a mental health hiatus. It may have been many other things. I'm the type who just gets quiet when the issues in my life, but I want to be more open about things so you can understand more. Reason for my health hiatus, as we're going to mention now, really bad reaction to a new immunosuppressant infusion. Immunosuppressant infusions are basically as they sound. They are suppressing your immune system, weakening the immune system, because sometimes the immune system can get too aggressive and attack itself, what are called autoimmune disorders. Now, I don't know if she has an autoimmune disorder or if it's for something else. Sometimes you get immunosuppressants because you got a transplant of something, a organ transplant. Usually you have immunosuppressants and things like that happen. It could be, it's definitely something related to her immune system, but we don't know exactly what it is. Early stage liver failure because of it. Oh dear lordy. Because the liver does filter a lot of things, and it does seem, just from the look of it, I didn't pre-read these things, that's why you're seeing my reaction as is. It is related, this liver failure was not anything else other than the immune system attacking, is what I'm seeing here. I have rheumatoid arthritis, which is why my immune system attacks my joints. So yeah, it's attacking her joints specifically. It's not attacking any other part of her system. and I have a very, very aggressive form of it. It's chronic. It will never be cured. Hopefully I can manage it, so apologize in advance if I need breaks here and there, and I'll try to communicate better. Super scary time, but my blood work is coming back stable now, and I'm happy. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. So apparently her immune system wasn't only attacking, just inferring from what she's saying, her immune system wasn't just attacking its, like, the joints. It started attacking other parts because of the failed immunosuppressant infusion, from what it looks like. Just inferring. I'm not her. I don't know exactly what's going on, but this is just the inference that I'm getting. Educated opinion, in my opinion. This is the educated guess. Educated guess, we would say. Yay, all the good vibes your way. Other people here, happy to hear you're doing better, Sunny. Take time to rest this week. Looking forward to your return on Saturday. OMR also, giving her hugs. Everybody is happy. I am happy that she is doing much better, and my well wishes for her moving forward. They got reported, as we're going to tell you soon, that someone who did report on this, Mujin, did get reported for doing a big story on this person. He did a full video on it, and he got reported somehow because of it. And now the person that we are talking about is Tech Taiga. I also did a report on it, but I am a tiny VTuber, inconsequential to anything. I am a fart in the wind, and I did not get reported for it because no one really saw it. So there we go. I got freed from that one, I guess. This is about Tech Taiga. As you can see here, he is a registered S offender, and yes, when I did go over the story, I did go over that there are actual court records out there of him actually admitting to it, or at least doing a plea deal due to it. And here we go. This is the information here. I had to do it this way because if I showed it to you through Twitter, it would actually dox the face of the person. And in the next part, you are going to actually see me have to, remove the face of the person because of what was put out there. And this is what I'm talking about. Yes, the face of the person is going to be fully redacted, and that's just the way it's going to be because I don't want that to show up. I don't really care about how the person looks. I care about what they did. Talking about this disaster live, and that is, it ended up getting positive reviews here. It says, my only thought, his name is public info. There's not much of a purpose to cover it, but you do you. To be fair, I don't really get the point of covering up his name. He's a convicted S offender. It's because you just don't want to be the person. Like the same reason I covered up his name, same reason I covered up his face when the face was shown or decided not to show it. You don't want to be someone who is fanning the flames, especially if what you say on there is end up being seen as fanning the flames, or ends up being seen as something negative. You do not want it to be something that will end up causing the harm to the person, no matter how horrible they are. You don't want to be responsible for it. Just, to keep it off of your mind and stuff like that. That's why you do that. And going on here, let's talk about the actual situation that happened. These child diddlers seriously gotta stop filing privacy complaints, especially this freak. Didn't even specify timestamp, just marked the entire 2 hours of the VOD. Brother, you are on a child diddler state registry. File a privacy complaint with them. And that is the thing. The privacy complaints are when you give information that is private, that no one else can get for any other way other than your in this case VOD, or your video, or what have you. The point is, he is on a public registry. Anyone can look him up. Anyone can see his name, address, and everything. They can see where he lives because that registry lets everyone know in the area, hey, you have a child diddler here, you have a registered offender here, and you should know it. They always, when someone moves in, they always post things, the police usually post things about, hey, you're going to be having this person move in. They are a registered offender. They are on this list. They are on this list for this reason, and their full name, their address, where they're moving to, etc. That is not something that Mujin did bad. If anyone knows about those things, I've had to check it for my area because I do have a nephew. And yes, they do let you know exactly where people live, exactly what the name is, exactly their face, and everything. We would like to inform you that you've received a privacy concern for your content. Before we review the content, we'd like to give you an opportunity to review and, if necessary, modify or remove potential private information within the reported content. Receiving this notice does not imply a violation of the guidelines, and no action has been taken against your content. Find below the list of reported content with reported timestamps. None. Basically, the whole 2 hours. Please note that violation may also occur other timestamps as well in the audio, title, etc. And that is the thing. They just wanted to get him. They wanted to get him. And we have there any way of knowing who filed the complaint. There is no real way of knowing unless you actually do a counterclaim. Anyway, this is nothing more than annoyance. VOD is staying up, and I highly doubt it will go anywhere. I can't with YouTube anymore. You have stopped being ours. Mujin, recently a child diddler, was revealed to voice actor in a big project in a niche community that's important to me. Creative director of the project has known and covered up for 4 years. Project ends Eden's Garden, things like that. You know, other people are giving them positive, basically saying it's good that you did this. You know, it sucks that this is happening. If you diddle kids, you don't deserve privacy. Diddlers want to protect themselves, but their victims don't have the option. Yeah, basically, you don't get protected. Even the government is like, nah, you don't get protection. Like I said, you can find the name on the registry. You can find his actual address on the registry. Don't go do that. Leave him alone. But if he's in your area, it's good that you know where he is. Leave him alone. Don't harass him. Don't do anything like that. That's not the kind of community we are. Just letting you know that. Even though I said that, yes, you can find that on that registry. She opens up about a heart condition that she has, and we're talking about Oozora Subaru, a Japanese female VTuber with Hololive JP's second generation, along with Shion Ayame Aqua Choco, and we're talking about this here. This time we decided to hold a charity stream with Big 3 April 1st. Actually, Subaru herself was hospitalized with a heart condition when she was little. Experience still lingers strongly in her heart even now, and she's always held on to the wish that one day, in a way that I can, become a source of strength for children facing illnesses just like I did. Even after joining Hololive, that feeling hasn't changed. In fact, one day doing a charity stream has been one of her dreams. This time, when she consulted Noel and Lami about that wish, they gave her the push she needed, and that's how the project came to be. For this charity specifically, the full amount equivalent to Super Chat revenue received during the stream will be donated to the National Center for Child Health and Development. The National Center for Child Health and Development, located in Setagaya Ward, Tokyo, is a hospital and research institute that provides medical support for children with various illnesses, including the Pediatric Cancer Center and their families, while also engaging in cutting-edge research. Also, initiative is entirely based on personal intentions of Subaru, Noel, Lami, and there's absolutely no intention of asking listeners to make donations. If anyone considered making a donation, please do so directly to the National Center for Child Health and Development without going through Subaru and others. Because Subaru and others will have to go through, you know, YouTube system of them taking the percentage, etc. They want 100% of your money to go to the center itself. So that's why I say consider making a donation directly to the center itself instead of doing the going through the charity thing that they're doing on stream. Make her so happy if this wish, born from Subaru's own experience, could become a small source of strength for someone. She would truly be grateful if all you could watch over this with warm support. And yes, having a chronic illness and having been frequently hospitalized since childhood, I led a life closely intertwined with healthcare. I will do my small part to cooperate, ensuring as many people as possible can receive better medical care. A lot of people are showing support for this. I support this greatly. Yes, of course, if you can. I unfortunately can't because, you know, anyone who knows me knows I have extremely limited funds. I'm usually in the red, never in the black when it comes to my funds. And I can't do this because, you know, I don't have the money. But that's why I come out here and I make this visible to everybody so that, yes, if you want to, you can do it. They are shutting down as we go to VOLS, or Virtual O, live streaming in full. It's an English language Filipino-focused esports-oriented VTuber agency done by the Singapore-based company Crazia PTE Ltd. This is something that popped up on my feed. VOLS VTuber agency closing on April 30th, 2026. Let's go to the actual announcement here, as I do like showing you the announcements there. Official statement: we would like to express our deepest gratitude to our community for the incredible support and love you have given VOLS and our talents for almost 3 years. After careful consideration, VOLS has decided to wind down its VTuber agency and cease operations April 30th, 2026. We are very grateful to our talents who have been a part of this journey and to the community who has supported them along the way. We remain proud of what has been built together by everyone. All talents will retain all their IP, and we will do our best to support them as they transition to continuing their activities independently. Over the coming weeks, each talent will share more about their individual plans through their own channels and social media accounts. Sales of merchandise through the VOLS online store will cease April 30th, 2026, and all pending orders will be shipped by the end of May. VOLS will also fulfill and deliver any merchandise orders scheduled to be released on April 30th, 2026. We hope you'll continue cheering for the talents as they embark on their own paths. It looks like they will be able to continue everything independently. That is what they say here. They're going to be retaining their IP. That is an amazing thing for them to do. I'm really happy that they're going to do this overall. People are responding. For a moment, I misread VOMS and nearly panicked. But regardless, my condolences to the fans and members affected by this. VOMS is VOMS Monster Girls, but VOMS Monster. Basically, it is another agency. It is Monster Girls and guys too now. But yeah, it is the one that Pikame was a part of before she graduated. Speaking of VOMS, they're still around despite losing both Pikame and Monoe. They are still around. You do have Tomochika, I believe it's Tomochika, who's there. She's one of the big ones. And they are there. And they are doing what they can. Funny how this is the first time I heard of them, even though Filipino focus. The cherry on top is that they're actually based in Singapore. Other Singaporean agencies are notorious for various things, from Reverie to Nexus. Yeah, there's some bad Singaporean agencies in the past. Don't allow standards. Singaporean base and Singaporean are two different distinct terms, not misused interchangeably. Singaporean emphasizes roots and foundations. Singaporean base is when a company registers itself under Singaporean business corporate laws because our country makes it ideal for businesses and low tax rates. Even though we don't and won't ever know who ran the business, V Reverie historically made it clear that they're Singaporean based or based in Singapore, but never Singaporean. That kind of thing there. Okay. And then you have Keeps IP. That's very good. A lot of people are very happy. I thought I recognized the name. Vioria Weishart, I sub to, or Weishart, I sub to. She's a really solid FPS player. Oof, the only one I follow is Vioria Weishart. I hope the best for the girls. Recognize the name, then it dawned on me that they're always been in Cosmania. Didn't know they were PH based. Then again, I'm just another Holo fan with a job that makes me unable to keep up with my Oshis. Should have checked them out more when I had the time before starting the job. Same, I thought they were pretty big since they always Cosmania. So yeah, people are showing that, you know, it's very sad that this is happening. Let me go back to the main thing here. Vioria Weishart, the person that was mentioned before, says, here, my DMs are exploding, out of sight, out of mind, just kidding, here to answer some questions. Are you okay? No, of course not. Will anything change? I'm poorer now, but that's it. What happened to Vioria? She's still Vioria. Do you ever plan on merging in your past life PL? No. What about your project promises and events you said you do? She's still going to do them as an indie. That's not going to change. How will the relationship with VOLS members? Good. I love them. How's your relationship with VOLS staff? Good. Thank you for supporting us. Will you debut a new model? No. If there's ever a new model, I will keep the same character designer and live 2D rigger. Will you be doing something that previously couldn't because of agency rules? I'll be committing worker exploitation and I shall promptly overwork my new manager. My new manager is myself. All the love. If you have any other questions, you can reply here. I'll do my best if I can. You know, people sending them the best, sending them lots of love. Charlotte says, I love Vivi. Doing a Q&A like this is just so you, from VOLS itself. Other VOLS members, other VTubers are, of course, responding to this. Angie Kato from VOLS says, Puritos and our VOLS community, thank you for being a part of this journey with us. I'm deeply grateful for your love and support with me and the girls. I'm so sorry for the sad news. Took me a while to make the post. I will talk about my future plans on a stream, which they did there. Honestly, heartbroken right now. It's hard to even put into words how much this means to me, but at the same time, I'm so deeply thankful for everything VOLS has given me. Another, Shirusa Mikumi. And basically, yeah, giving thanks to the community as well, and everyone who believed in them. And it'll be all right. A lot of people here. Kunoi Chisato, another VOLS member, did a announcement as well on theirs about VOLS closing as well. Thank you for the support you gave us. Stream tomorrow, talk about it. She did talk about it here. It says a lot to take in. Just hope every Nyan is feeling okay. Hugs and licks. I will stream on March 31st to talk about everything. She did do a stream to where she talked about everything. You have my inner Charlotte as well doing things here. Rima mentioning the whole thing here. Shirusa Mikumi as well doing the announcement. Arya Smith as well putting their announcement. Angie Kato putting some more information here about how deeply sad they feel about this. And it is a very unfortunate situation. It does suck for each and everyone that is being affected by this, whether it be the community, but more importantly, the girls. They trusted and they believed in the agency. Not the agency has betrayed them or anything like that. It's just sometimes things don't work out money-wise, and you have to let it go. Luckily for them, and thankfully, the agency decided, we're going to let it all go, but we're also going to let them keep their IPs. So they can continue to keep their community strong, they can continue to keep their growth strong, and continue to do what they need to do.
Fucking slut! I love her! God!
Holy moly!
I'm so gay! I want her feet in my mouth, man. Fuck me! Please! Please fuck me. We better be fucking to fever night. Or else we're not making love. I'm not coming unless you play this. Oh, fuck.
What?
Stop serving cunt, man. I'm so full already.
Did never change all. I can't even repeat what she says. I cannot even repeat what she says because I will get in trouble for that. But that is Ollie. That is just Ollie how she is. She's playing. I think she's playing up a character at this point. Hard to tell, but still, Ollie is amazing that way. Ollie is just she brings some enjoyment, some fun, and all that kind of good stuff to that. It's all in good fun, of course. But yeah, if I said that, I'd be in trouble. But she said the quiet part very loudly here. Thank you guys for watching as always. And of course, take a look. And if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asked of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.